Yo, Shalom, this is your boy Trey Moore. Coming with a live. Nothing too crazy, real quick. Just want to give all praise and glory to the Most High. Thanks to the Most High, who believe in the testament, the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ, Yeshua Hamashiach. And it's not going to be just too heavy hitting, but this is, about to make a video about the WWE wrestler Bray Wyatt. The recent passing of Bray Wyatt. So, man, where do we even start off in this, man? Just WWE just exposing their hand, showing how wicked and satanic that they are. That first off, we got to start off that these people play by the numbers, right? Now, the main thing that we want to start off at, WWE is a very satanic corporation meant to infiltrate our kids, meant to, poison the youth. It's no different than the mainstream majority, pushing the agenda. Um, these wrestlers are very athletic, but they're also actors. You know, performance. These are performance arts people, dark arts. The witchcraft. This is what these people are into, right? So, this news is just breaking about Bray Wyatt, and we just gotta start off with the numbers. The first thing that we see, obviously, that the elite love to play with these numbers is the 3-6. So he died at 36, right? And again, we know from Revelations and just the Bible that these elites love to play, they love to mock, right? So how coincidentally that this man died at the age of 36, right? And nobody knew that this man was going through this. Why didn't we hear, months before that Bray Wyatt was on his deathbed? I had to do some more research and information just on his last couple of months within the company, because I used to be an avid watcher of WWE, but I don't watch his programming like that anymore. But I'm pretty sure I can tell you what Bray Wyatt was doing before he left was a very demonic character. The character that he was doing, the theme character, was a very demonic character. This character was based off of some type of like a Mr. Rogers type. Like, I guess that was his persona, the first persona that he portrayed it in. The second persona was this dark demon like figure, that had a mask, you know, creepy mask, but this is what they was pushing on our children. Even before then, Bray Wyatt was playing a cult leader, a crazy cult leader. So, and then he used to always go around too. I had to again just do more research upon this, but he um he used to come out and say that he got the whole world in his hand, you know. So he had already knew, man, these performers are no different than these athletes, than these celebrities in Hollywood. They're part of the Baphomet too. They have to perform these type of rituals too. They're casting rituals on children as they're watching this program, right? Trying to get your sons to be feminine, get girls to act masculine. Is no different than the entertainment industry, because it's all entertainment. It's all scripted entertainment. So we're in a dark state in a period of time, and just what makes the whole situation even more weirder is because earlier in the day Terry Funk had died. He was another wrestler, another pro wrestler who's been wrestling I think since the 70s or the 80s, and he died earlier in the day. We know that these elites You know, the people behind the scenes, they love doing these sacrifice rituals, you know, in order. You know, you might have a celebrity, amount of celebrities dying coincidentally on the same death. But how does it turns out that two wrestlers, you know what I'm saying, two, and it wasn't even the world found out through his his people. They found out through Triple H, through um through social media. So why did the fans have to find out through social media that this man was dead? Because they understand that the common man, social media, that's their platform. You know, just like for the people who's not gonna watch the games, it's the same for the people who's not watching WWE. You know, they only watch the highlights here or there, right? But it was never told to the audience that Bray Wyatt was having life altering complications. So how all of a suddenly, you know, people might say, "Oh well, they didn't want to get in business. They just wanted to keep him on the back loop and give him time for his family." And they didn't know that they didn't see this. Why did they tell when Roman Reigns, had cancer? Because it's all off a play of the audience emotion. It's all off a play of the audience feelings. I've seen a lot of people in just comment sections everywhere. It could be YouTube, Instagram, just different platforms saying, rest in peace to this man. You know, and I'm not gonna judge this man because I didn't know him personally. You know what I'm saying? This is he's a real person at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, we gotta see the fruit. What was this man pushing when he was upon this earth? What was this man representing when he was upon this earth? And if you see for the fruit for yourself, it has nothing to do with y'all. It has nothing to do with y'all. Now, we're going to come back with a part two. Upon more information, more videos, I got to gather more information in the videos because when you're doing things with WWE, it's so easy to get copyrighted. It's so easy for them to take them down because WWE got a strict library system within within YouTube. So if the algorithm catches you using their content, they will block you. Like automatically. There's not no waiting, it's just gonna automatically block your content. So the way you gotta do it is you gotta be careful. You gotta tread on thin ice almost when you're dealing with WWE content. But if you go back and watch a few of those I think his last match, he was coming back. Again, I'm gonna have to get some footage of it. But they did a spot, right? And I guess it was another person. It was supposed to be him, another person, but I think it was supposed to be him and LA Knight. And a person that jumped out the balcony. He had this whole thing going on before he came back. Basically, he had this whole thing going on where it was somebody else. And all I know is it just relates to the devil. If you see the imagery, if you see the symbolism for what it is, you will see that this is all linked to the occult. He used to walk out with a big image sized head. His mouth wide open. That's the same thing that Travis Scott was using. You know what I'm saying? So these people are no different. They all believe in the same deities. They all believe in worshiping the same false gods and false idols. They're not worshiping the true God of Israel, Yahweh, Elohim, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. These people are all in cahoots. Now, I can't say for certain that this is a blood sacrifice. We would have to see going forward what is who's the beneficiaries of this. And I think just the only beneficiaries is going to be WWE. because they realized how big of a character that Bray Wyatt was. You know, how much the fans adored him and loved him and wanted him. You know, even before, you know, we talking about like 2013, 2014 when he first came back out with the Wyatt family, you know, the cult gimmick. Before like this is before when Braun Strowman was still in the group and all he had all them people with him, right? People loved him, you know, but he never got that push like he deserved, right? So what better way than to play on the emotions of the fans? What better way than to provoke the emotions of the people, you know? And coincidentally, the same day Terry Funk dies, you know? So we gotta ask these questions, man. We gotta ask these questions, but it ain't as sweet as we think it is on the other side. These people had to pay a price. It's a price to this. It's a price to fame. It's a price to being on that TV screen. It's a price to having that action figure. It's a price. And that price is gonna be covered in blood. So we gotta be able to see the writing on the wall. We gotta be able to not envy the wicked when these type of things are happening. You know, see these boys living this good life because all that comes with it is death and destruction. You know, I loved wrestling when I was a kid, man. I wanted to be a WWE wrestler, but God, number one, you gotta understand, most of them guys in the industry is booty boys. You know, it's no different than the celebrities in the NBA and the NFL players. They're all it's a lot of homosexual activity that's going on in these locker rooms. There's a lot of bloodshedding, innocent bloodshedding that's going on in these locker rooms. And a lot of people can't see the writing on the wall. A lot of people can't read between the lines. They're literally, how can you think that this man, you know, and again, I don't know this man, but how can you possibly think that this man is resting in the bosom of Abraham with everything that he's promoted in his life? What fruit has he shown? Who has he led to the kingdom of Yah? That's just fruit for thought, man. It ain't me knocking him. He lived his dreams, man. He had everything. He had the whole world in his hands, like he said. He used to come out and sing it. The whole world. So I'm just saying though, just read the fruit. You shall know them by their fruit. But this is a very scary situation, ladies and gentlemen. And they're saying too that it might have been from COVID, but we know that that's a part of the plan. Excuse me, the C word. I might have to edit that if YouTube don't try to take my video down. But now they trying to say, you know, it was related to that sickness. So man, we gotta be prayed up and locked up out here, man, and on the foot of Yah. What side are you gonna be on? Righteousness or wickedness? And it's a lot of people in these comment sections again commenting R.I.P. Bray Wyatt, oh heaven ain't the real one. He up there with Brody Lee now, all these type of things. But you gotta see what these people are pushing while they're here on the earth. They're pushing the occult. They're pushing the agenda of the elite. They don't care about the common man. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They care about themselves, and they've always cared about themselves, even when they was in the highlight. So where can you, how can you possibly think in death that there is somewhere better there at peace? The blind lead the blind. But until then, just continue to see the fruit. I'm gonna have to come out with a second video with just better videos and topics and explanations. But again, when you're doing some of this WWE research, it's hard because they're you can't have the clips. You know, when you doing a lot of this WWE research, you can't or it's a certain way you got to put the clips. Even if you do do it like a certain color or something like that. WWE is still like even the music. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to come out with a part two, get it out for y'all, man. But just shout out to the woke ones, man. The ones who seeing this, man. The ones that know, man. Like this ain't no slob shit, man. From the WWE, you know what I'm saying, to the NBA, man. Like this shit ain't no joke. Everybody want to be in the spotlight, man. What shall a man give in exchange for his soul? I don't know who the beneficiary now. I don't know who that is yet. Like, and then we can see what the situation was like Takeoff and Quavo. How Quavo blood sacrifice Takeoff. Quavo is gonna be the beneficiary. I don't know who's gonna be the beneficiary yet of Bray Wyatt, but I believe that it's gonna be WWE. Because WWE had the power to either build him or destroy him. They built him for a while, but they knew they couldn't push out away because people was gonna see right through the demonic activity. But the common man is so equipped to love the devil that people already was loving that shit. WWE just didn't want to push him all the way, so they had kept him up on the shelf where he was hurt on the background and people they didn't let him know. But this is just again, this is very sad. This is very sad, man. The enemy is showing themselves, man. So we shouldn't have any sympathy for these people when shit like this even happens. You know what I'm saying? Again, a lot of people in these comment sections. RIP, rest in peace. What kind of peace? He enticed kids talking about let me in, indoctrinating kids with a spirit of devils and demons. You know what I'm saying? So this your boy, brother Trey Moore. To the next one. Shalom, shalom.